Bob Nutting style, which basically means we're going to spend as little money as possible. If we go over the budget, we are currently at 16 million for this next season. Still have to sign everyone. We are currently in the off season, but that number probably won't go up that much. Still trying to get rid of guys like Kong making 3 million, Leon, basically anyone making any money. Um, Yesterday we simulated through the first season. Did not do that great, as you can see. Went 58 and 104. That was second worst in the league somehow. I think 4 or 5 teams finished with records of over 100 losses. But, we weren't the worst, even though we blew up the team. Take a quick look at the roster. Tyon, Musgrove, Williams. Starting pitching isn't great. The relievers we didn't really blow up as much. We still got Kyle Crick, Rich Rodriguez, Edgar Santana. Lyons was actually wonderful as a closer. We did obviously trade away Felipe Vasquez. He was making about 5 mil, so that was quick to go. Josh Bell really struggled yesterday. Adam Frazier actually had a good season, surprisingly. 23 home runs. What's his power at? 63 and 43. That's somewhat surprising. We did trade for Rafael Devers. I forget who we gave to the Red Sox. That's right, Starling Marte, because they really needed an extra outfielder with Jackie Bradley, Mookie Betts, Martinez, Benintendi. Yeah, they didn't need him, but they gave us that trade. We didn't go out looking to trade for Rafael Devers. Yeah, so we'll get into it here. November 4th. As it shows, we aren't going to lose anyone really that great with selecting the 40-man roster. And especially with what we're doing here is not spending a lot of money. If we add those guys to the 40-man roster, they're automatically going to want, say, 500,000 as opposed to 50,000 a year. So we're going to just skip over that. Go straight to salary arbitration. If I can get these guys for cheap. Oh, Musgrove does want a bit of money. In that case, we're going to offer him... We're going to no, I wouldn't say lowball him that badly. He actually did pretty good. So we'll give him a reasonable $2 million salary. He probably won't get through the whole off-season with us. I'm going to try to lowball him. Not going through arbitration. Oof, that's... He's going to show no interest, so we'll probably go to arbitration anyway. Jarek Eichhoff. He didn't do great at all last year. He's 29. I don't think we're going to even offer him a contract, honestly. One of those trades that didn't pay off. Kyle Crick. Last year didn't do great. Didn't do as bad as some of our guys did, but let's see what he wants. I just backed out for no reason. He might be able to really lowball him here. Yeah, like 3.6 over 4 years. That's I'll take it if he'll accept it. Lions, I want to re-sign, even though he does want a little bit of money, just because he did pitch a 156 ERA. I think he had like 38 saves. Yep. So 1 year, 1 million seems cheap enough. Seems like a Bob Nutting contract, please. I mean, he strikes out a lot of people, but that ERA is very questionable. I'll see what he wants. He wants 1 million plus. Potential, see potential. Probably just gonna get rid of him. Matt Bush. You can bring him back if he does. Yeah, he does not want a lot of money. He's probably gonna get worse throughout this contract, but 560 a year, it's affordable. Brandon Martyr. He's gonna be another one we'll probably just get rid of. No closers to sign, no catchers, no first baseman. Wow. Robbie Grossman, up to 79 overall. He's probably going to want a bit of cash. 274. See what he wants. Now, 1 year deal. Lowball him at like 1.2 for everyday roll. He might even take that. Gonna lowball him as much as I can for arbitration, just so we don't lose him. Marisnik. He's 29, B potential, but unless he doesn't want a lot of cash, I think we'll just get rid of him. He wants 3 million. Nope, thank you. Delino to Shields. Might be another one we just chalk up. Yeah, he wants 2.2. That's too expensive. JB Shucks. He... D potential. Yeah. No, we're good. Thanks. Again, we're trying to spend as little money as possible. So... I was saying before about not adding guys to the 40-man roster is prevalent here, where guy like Agrizal, if we add him to the 40-man roster, even though he's only 67 overall, he's going to want 500,000. Now he only wants 70,000, which I can afford. Keller might want money. You know, since his renewable contract, I'll try to give him $1 million a year. That would probably be a good bet for him. He has a potential still, so... Yeah, Cody Bolton. Oh. I have no idea who this person is, but apparently he pitched in the majors 2 years ago at 19. Okay. I don't know. It might be the roster I used. Someone imported a player. Probably, even though he's only 21, I'm going to get rid of him just because I don't want to spend more money than I have to. Escobar will sign. Gage Hims, that's a name. Sign him up. Jennings, B potential, definitely. Brubaker, he's 25, so he's still young enough. Birdie, he wants actual money. No, thank you. Braxton Ashcroft, 70,000. Yep. McRae wants money. No, thank you. Slaggers, he 6'10". I think he just got traded in real life, but he's gonna want money too. Yeah, it's gonna be a no. Travis McGregor, sign him. He only wants 60,000. And Kranick, 60,000. Yep, we'll take you. Richard Rodriguez, what do you want? Might be able to lowball him at 2 years for maybe like 1.9 million. Edgar Santana. Another one that I'll try at that same contract. Stephen Brault. He's 27. Even though he has B potential, I think we took him off the 40-man roster last year. Just being 64 overall, I think we'll refrain from offering him a deal. Lorenzo? I can talk, I promise. Only wants 60,000, so we'll offer him. Cisneros 31 will shy away. Neverauskas, he's gonna want an actual major league contract. Yep. Wow, he actually wants a 5-year deal. I doubt he's gonna get better, but I mean, all the power to him. Play hardball. Tanaj Thomas only went 60,000. Guy named Montana. He's 27. Do I or don't I? I think we're gonna move on from Montana. Winkleman's 26, but he's a left-hander, so I'll offer him a contract at least. Corey Taylor's another 27-year-old. We'll hold off on him. Same with Sciano. I mean, the first half's the car Sciano, I guess. Murder me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Actually, please don't. Santiago Flores, he's 19, so we'll offer him a deal. Brent's deep potential, no thank you. And Garcia, I don't see him getting much better either, so we will refrain from that. Christian Kelly's only 25. Yeah, bring him back, 70,000 a year. Barron's 29. He's gonna want an actual deal because he played in the majors before. So we'll get rid of Barron. Delay. 60,000? Yeah, we'll bring him back. And I think Jacob Stallings played in the majors. Yeah, he did. So he is probably going to go as well. Jose Osuna played in the majors. We took him off the 40-man roster. I just want to offer him like a $400,000 deal, see if he ends up taking it. I know it's usually like $500,000 they'll take, but you know, we'll make an exception here. Well, Craig, I guess we'll bring back for another year. He's only 24, so he could get better, per se. Kramer, yeah, we had him in the majors all last year. Let's see what he wants. 2-year deal at like 1.5 maybe? Might 1.4 platoon roll. Let's see if he'll take it. Zach Cohn, he's only 23, but he wants... Yeah, this guy is definitely imported, because this would have been when he was like 17. So, don't know who it is, but he won't find a spot on our roster. Eric Weiss, no major league service time, so he probably wants like 60,000. I'm psychic. Offer him. Alfredo Reyes can play literally everywhere but catcher. Definitely offer him. Never know when we might need someone like that. Colin Moran. Oof. 68 overall. He's a bit angry because for some reason he was sent down to AAA. And because he's not making any money. Okay, yeah. First one, I understand. Second one, well, yeah. Nothing I can do here. If he wants like maybe 600,000-700,000, you think you're gonna get good. Okay. He wants 900,000 for a 1-year deal. You know, offer you like 650. Prove it to me that you're actually gonna get better. Do that A potential. And then we might have more of a point for that $19 million contract. Brian Hayes, who I think is actually one of the Pirates' better prospects, even though he has C potential. 70,000 a year, I'll take it. If he signs for that. Kevin Newman, we had in the majors all last year, I think. Yeah, even though he didn't play that much. A potential. He's another one that thinks he's gonna get to Colin Moran type of good. 2-year, he wants 1.1. We'll give him like that same contract we were giving some of the other guys. 2-year, 1.9. Cole Tucker, no major league service time, so we can get him on the cheap. He actually wants 80,000, but still much cheaper than anyone we're going to get on the free agent market. Eric Gonzalez, I want to say we had him up for a little bit last year. He's probably going to want cash. Wow. I get this is 5-year contract and he wants that much, but I think we're going to get rid of you. 28. Alamace, 70,000, we'll take it. O'Neal Cruz, 80,000, but be potential. He might be worth it because 80,000 is going to break the bank even for Bob Nutting. Adrian Valerio, he's only 22, 60,000. That's quite in the realm of affordable. Pablo Reyes, we had him up for a little bit last year, didn't do much. He's another guy that can play a lot of positions. B potential, 26 years old. Ugh. We'll come back to him. Clint Frazier, we picked up from the Yankees. Even though he's 25, still has that A potential. He probably wants one of those 5-year... No, he actually thinks he's not going to get that great. Oops. Even though he has major league service time, I think I'm going to sign him just because of that A potential. 2 years, $1 million contract. If he takes it, well, that's a good thing. Jarek Sutter, 26 years old. We'll bring it back one more year. 26, that's kind of on the... Do we, don't we? We'll need the outfield help. Calvin Mitchell, though. He's B potential, 20 years old. Looks like someone we could maybe build around or trade for someone better. I don't know. Kyler Murray, if we also got from Oakland, I think that was... forget who else we got. I think it was one of those starters. Let's say it was, getting sidetracked here. In the same trade, we got Andrew Triggs. And yes, I did bump up his arm strength and accuracy because of his NFL prospects. If he can hit a receiver, he can hit the catcher. I'd say we don't offer him a deal to be in the basis of reality, but someone else is just going to go ahead and scoop him off the free agent market, maybe. That's another one like Pablo Reyes where I'm not sure if I should or not. Jacoby Jones. He's 27. Even though he has B potential, I think we're just gonna cut our losses. And we're gonna sign a pie. Hopefully he hits cake for us next year. Anyway, Brian Reynolds, 24 years old, 67 B potential. Yeah, he's not going to want money, 70,000. Jason Martin, 70,000. Swaggerty wants a lot of money, but I think he's A potential, yeah, so that makes sense. Jared Oliva's only 24. We'll sign him up. Lolo Sanchez, same. And Connor Uselton. All good. Pablo Reyes, I think we're gonna get rid of him. Kyler Murray, we'll let someone else grab him if they do. As far as the free agent market, I'd love to bring back Garrett Cole, but he does want 16 million a year. That's Bob Nutting didn't want to pay him like 10 million a year, so why would he pay him 16? Probably gonna have to go quite a bit down the list. Ivan Nova, former Pirate. I mean, even if we lowball him, it's gonna be like 3 million, probably around there. And he doesn't want to come to us because we're not a contender. Any younger guys we could pick up? I love that guy's face. Even though he doesn't have the glasses on in the player model. But anyway, Matt Harvey has went downhill quickly. Well, not quickly, but if we could have, like, this ERA Matt Harvey as opposed to this ERA Matt Harvey, then we'd be working with something. Another former Pirate, Brandon Crumpton, as you can see in his lovely picture up there. What does he want? 520,000. So we could literally offer him like a $500,000 contract. You know, if he's major league iffy level, I guess I'm fine with offering that. That'll probably be our big expenditure in free agency, which is kind of sad. This is another guy that was imported, it looks like, because he's 22. He was pitching 13 years ago. Made the majors at 9 years old. Okay. All power to him. But might be more like these type of guys that we end up offering. Murillo only wants 70,000. Even though there's C potential, it might be worth it. Juan Chavez, yep, same thing. Benji Ruppert. It's only 19 years old, B potential. Another B potential, Alfredo Chavez. Sorry about that. I'm not sure if these guys are unsigned from last year's draft. An A potential guy. This might feel kind of cheap, but I mean, that's what we're doing. This whole franchise mode is being cheap, so things Bob Nutting would do. Kind of want to sign a guy like Ortega, but he's 27, even though with that A potential. I don't think anyone this low, yeah. I'll say like 60 overall is the cutoff point. I mean, there's no 100% certainty that we get any of these guys, but we'll at least offer them. On to relievers. Former Pirates like Jean-Marc Gomez. Yeah. Jared Hughes, who's like 6'7", yeah. 43-year-old Fernando Rodney. You know you want to come to the Pirates. You kind of do, kind of don't. Kind of probably past your prime. Which is sad considering the state of our team, but you know. Doesn't look like there's any great free agent reliever prospects. Yeah. I think we're too far down the list. Any good closers? None that are young. Lou Almanzar. I mean, he's the left-hander. Might as well sign him up. He's only 19. See, potential is fine. Not expecting the world out of him. Catchers. Again, we're probably not gonna sign anyone. Maybe Russell Martin. He wants $3 million. I'd love to re-sign him. I feel like that would be a move that Bob Nutting would want. You know, we'll lowball him to $2 million. We'll give him an everyday role, but see if he does want to come back or not. Did Chrissy Anetta play for the Pirates? No. I don't know why. I think I'm confusing him and Michael McHenry, because McHenry did start with Colorado, I believe. Anyway. 25-year-old, a potential catcher. He can actually hit power-wise. You know? Might be cheap. I don't care. We're gonna go with it. Justin Smoke, yeah. 200 strikeouts probably. 125, yeah. Trumbo, 151, okay. Mark Reynolds, this is literally like the list of high strikeout guys. Neil Walker, coming back to Pittsburgh. He didn't do that bad. He still has C potential. He does not want money at all. Honestly, I'll sign him up for a 4-year deal, bring him back to Pittsburgh to end his career. That sounds like a perfect move. Let's see, Sean Rodriguez, another former Pirate, who is down to a 61 overall. I'm good on that one. Walker made sense. Rodriguez is just overkilling it. Yeah, down 40 overalls. No one's worth signing down there for us right now. I'll offer this one or take a guy. I mean, 67 overall, C potential, so it could be like a 71 potential, but, you know, for what our team currently has, is like low to mid 70s at most positions, it probably wouldn't be that bad to offer him. Not gonna offer Trejo because he is 28, but we'll offer Herbert Santos. Definitely the mix of Latino sounding names, Herbert. Yeah, we're down to 50 and 40 overalls. Even though he's a B potential, I'm gonna hold off on Angel. Third base, these guys are gonna want money. Towers has D potential, so even though a 73 overall could be good, he's probably just going to start to get worse. I could go after guys like Lease and Kugler, but I want to say, let's see, what do we have? I know we have Colin Moran. I'm pretty sure we have, yeah, we have Rafael Devers, 2 A potential guys. So we don't really need another guy factoring into that mix. Shelby Robinson. All the power to you with your first name, guy. Yeah, we're down to 50s. Shortstop. Would love to get Xander Bogaerts. What did he look like last year? I mean, trailed off a bit. More steals. Higher average. Bring Jordy Mercer back. He's probably still going to want like 1.5. Yeah, 2 million. I think we're good. Tulo, which we got offered in a lot of trades last year, but he wasn't making that much with the Yankees last year in the game, but I think we'll hold off on him a little past his prime. Get like Alex Jordan. He's 23, yeah. We'll offer him. I guess Billy Griffin will offer too. Partly just because of his hair. Engelby Vielma. pretty sure he was traded in the same offseason to the Pirates and then from the Pirates, or there was a waiver acquisition there somewhere, but that name though. Richard Fugate. That guy's beard. I don't compare, honestly. Marcell Zuna could bring back Corey Dickerson, but he, if I remember right, wanted like 7-8 mil, 5 mil, but I mean, I'll really lowball him like 2 mil. Oh yeah, 2 million. We'll make you a star for $2 million. He's probably going to just outright deny having any contact with us. Doug Beal. I think we're doing pretty good on outfielders unless someone jumps out at us. Alex Healy. Probably could send him an offer. Yeah, I'll send him an offer just because he's not going to want to make a lot of money. Center field. He's 25. Fuzzy Miklich. That sounds like a bad alcoholic beverage. But who doesn't want to get sloshed running around center field? We'll offer him a contract. Yeah, I guess Josh Lambert's only 18. We'll send him a contract. Just in case he really gets better. Don't really want to sign all these guys just to trade them. Don't be that cheap. But, you know, if a trade offer comes along, I'm not going to say no. Colby Rasmus in that picture looks like he just came from St. Patrick's Day celebrations, even though it's April 1st. But, you know, he just forgot to shave the beard afterwards. Jimmy Massey, he is 21 at B potential. I will sign him. Melky is really dropped off. We had him in the majors for most of last year, but I would not bring him back. Jose Escobar, though, I will sign him if he wants to come to Pittsburgh. And Luis Batista. I mean, B potential, 21 years old. High 50s. Can't hurt. We got $22 million in pending offers. If we looked before that, our budget was at $16 million. That would bring us to about $40 million. You know, affordable. We do have 93 players on the roster, though. Trying to remember guys that I know we're getting rid of. I know Eichhoff was one. I think Cody Bolton was another. I know it was basically anyone that had MLB service time. Nick Birdie was another, yeah. Sledgers, the 6'10 guy. McRae, yep. This is making it easier going down the list just looking at that. I know we were keeping all these guys. I can't remember if we were re-signing Feliz or not. I know Mara we were getting rid of. Brault was on his way out. Cisnero. Yeah, Neverauskas wanted like 5-year, $4 million deal. Stallings, yep. He's one of the guys we were getting rid of. Same with Steve Barron. I want to say Sunya was too, just because I mean he wants $500K for 60 overall. I'm not made of that much money. Well, Bob Nutting isn't, and I'm only allowed to use his money, so it's like getting like $5 from your parents just to buy like some pack of baseball cards or something. I'm bad with analogies like that. Anyway, Cone, he was going on the outs. Moran we're re-signing, same with Hayes. Eric Gonzalez was getting released. I want to say we were keeping Grossman. We were getting rid of Reyes. We're re-signing Frazier, yeah. I want to say we were getting rid of both Marisnik and Delino to Shields. We were getting rid of Kyler Murray because he might never play baseball. We were getting rid of Jacoby Jones. I think the rest of them I were bringing back. Chuck, I know, was leaving, and I think that's good. So down to 73 on the roster. How many offers do we have out there? 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So unless like everyone signs at once, we'll be fine where we don't have like all the remaining offers gotten like erased. Sim up a few days. Everyone taking our waiver players. Salvador Perez to the Cardinals. Friati Marilena. I mean, and Carlos Martinez. Going from one good catcher to another, I guess. If that was a real trade, Cardinal fans probably wouldn't be happy with it, but it's just a game. Angels get Pedro Strop. Cardinals get Sean Doolittle. See if there's anyone we picked up. Colin Moran re-signed, so did Kyle Crick. Brendan Compton and Neil Walker signed. A lot of re-signings. A lot of re-signings. Surprised no one claimed Kyler Murray. Just realized that. Madison Bumgarner to the Red Sox. The rich get richer. Phillies get Yasmani Grandal. Yeah, I got nothing. We sign anyone else. Mitch Keller re-signed, but no one in free agency. Wait a minute. Did like all the young guys just not sign with us? Did we Hello, cat. That's Jazzy. Okay, bye. Yeah, I guess we literally... I don't know. I totally missed this entire list of all the young guys here that we signed. So, how many roster spots do we have open still? We don't have any. Surprised that it didn't auto get rid of the offers to like Corey Dickerson or Russell Martin. Okay. Sometimes this game just does what it wants.
I think there's something wrong with me.
Okay.
I'm not tired.
Okay. So are you the one viewer or is someone else watching?
No, it's me.
Okay.
Hi.
You know, you gotta start somewhere. Was our cat at the top of the steps?
In a very odd position.
Is his butt in the air?
No. So, this is hard to describe, but so his butt end is hanging off like the ledge, and then his body disappears and his head comes out. He's in like a like a semicircle shape. Well, not anymore, but.
So he's trying to get into the fetal position.
Yeah, probably. I'm removing him.
Okay.
Here's Cat. No one's watching, but. Hi.
Hello, Eddie.
Okay, let's stop bouncing him because he might throw up.
Bouncing cat syndrome.
Is that a thing?
I'm pretty sure it's about like something with babies, but you know we're gonna make up a syndrome here.
What is that syndrome? Baby bouncing?
I honestly don't know.
Can I ask Google?
Sure.
Hey Google, what's the baby bouncing syndrome?
On the website purplecrying.info, they say, shaken baby syndrome
Shaken baby syndrome.
forceful shaking of a child. It is something that most anyone would recognize as extremely dangerous and potentially life-threatening.
That's a wee woo.
Playful activities like bouncing a baby on a knee or whisking them through the air while not recommended are not going to cause SBS.
See, that would always be my worry. But
What, bouncing a baby on your knee?
yeah, and like killing it somehow.
I mean, people just put their kids to bed and then they wake up and they're dead.
Yeah, that's an infant death syndrome. I know that one. Will Smith. He is now the Fresh Prince of Anaheim.
I like how the cats are just playing in the dining room in the dark.
Makes sense. Angels also get Steve Cishek. There we go. Probably wrong, but let's go with it.
That was kind of funny. I turned on the light in the dining room. Initially, I'm like, oh, the cats must be upstairs. They're both on the black carpet in the kitchen.
Did their eyes look at you?
That's all I saw was eyes. 2 pairs of eyes looking at me.
A's get Marcelo Zuna. I think we passed the 40-man roster date. I want to say this date is the day where we... Oh, now it wants us to release players. You know, if we're going to have to release players, probably going to just get rid of Young Ho Kong because he is making money and we don't like money. No one likes money. Gonna get rid of this Campos guy too, because don't think I'm really gonna play him, so might as well. Oops. Mets are interested in offering us trade. Josh Bell for Tomas Nido. Nice tattoo, but not so nice stats and not so nice attributes either. So no matter how enigmatic Josh Bell is, I think we're gonna hold on to him for now. Okay, yeah, was that 23rd? Yeah, if players weren't offered arbitration, they're free agents. Pretty sure we hired or offered the only 2 people. I guess, forgot to offer Tyler Lyons, and now he's gonna go to another team that's paying him. You know, if we offer you 1.2 million, but offer you the closer role, you'll automatically like us better. Did I forget to offer anyone else? I don't think so. At least no one's that's gonna make a difference. I'll sum up Corey Dickerson going back to the Rays. Do you know? all the power to him as well. We did get Tyler Lyons back. I'm honestly not. Yeah, we didn't offer arbitration to Fleas either. But I'm pretty sure we were planning to get rid of Fleas. So yeah. I don't think we've. Yeah, we were planning to get rid of all those guys too, even though just because they weren't like up to snuff. I mean, we're at 84 players. We could probably sign some pitchers, I guess. 'Cause it looks like we only had like 37. That Bolton had, for some reason, Major League time, if I remember right. Yeah. There were no good relievers either. I mean, if we have 37 pitchers, 12 in the majors, 12 in AAA, 12 in AA, we should be fine. Probably could always pick one up in the Rule 5 draft if there is anyone available. Even though he has Major League service time, I kind of want to sign Pat Vendit. Just because he is a switch pitcher. So we'll offer him a 1 year, $500,000 deal. Hope he signs. Russell Martin's still out there. And okay, Oakland signed Marcell Ozuna and then proceeded to trade him to Milwaukee for some young guys and Mike Moustakas. Sent him through the winter meetings. No. Both of them are still free agents. No one else has offered Russell Martin a contract, but he does not really want to sign with us for that $2 million deal. And not that I expect Vendit to sign right away, but it is what it is. Rule 5 draft, we have the second overall pick. Andrew Toles went from LA to Baltimore. Let's see anyone good. Guy we already have. No one necessarily that great. Could pick up a guy like Adam Liberatore, but he's probably he's only making $500,000. He's left-handed. If we don't see anyone else, I might pick him up just for the cheapness of his deal. A lot of older guys with better potentials, but I'd rather get Greg Bird. Never really lived up to the hype. And we could get Jose Osuna back. We're not gonna get Jose Osuna back. Sorry. Alex Blandino. Wow. He's a 58 playing like a 62. Or, no, he's a 62 playing like a 58, yet the 58's on the upswing. I'm confused by geometry right now. Anyway, Tim Kugler, pretty sure he was in free agency before. Could get a guy like Christian Arroyo, but I mean, he can play the whole infield. He's better defensively. I'd probably still swing towards Liberatore. Ty Kelly. Yeah, be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I guess Sam McGregor would be the 6th, so we need a 7th reliever. Because 6's not closer. Granted, we could have someone like Nick Kingham. I guess it won't hurt us to pick up Liberatory. The only other pick in the first round was Wandy Peralta. I wasn't sure if the lookouts were still Cincinnati, but he's going to Texas. I don't think we'll pick up anyone else just because we don't necessarily need any of those lower overall guys. I mean, potential's nice, but potential is just going to get expensive if he makes the potential. That's an interesting trade. That, like, if the whole idea of this GM, I keep calling it GM, of this wasn't to not spend money. Getting Dansby Swanson, even though he's 26, still has that A potential. Yeah, I'm just gonna say no. And I hope Mendulag didn't say yes. Okay, we're good. Send him up to Christmas, and Billy Hamilton is in the nation's capital for Christmas. For a lot of older guys with lower overalls, so Nationals, good job. Be honest, I was playing another what's this mode called? I'm losing it, man. Another yeah, it is franchise mode. And Billy Hamilton got traded from the Royals back to the Reds, and then got traded again from the Reds back to the Royals. I don't have any explanation for that one either. We'll sim up to New Year's because it doesn't let us sim past New Year's until we sim to New Year's Eve. I don't know on that one either. Kevin Kiermaier to the Twins. Rays get Jonathan Schoop and a few younger guys back. And it's 2020, so we can see everything. Oh boy, that's not good. PS4 is kind of teetering off. Okay. No one's dying here. PS4 isn't dying either. We'll sim halfway through. No trade offers. Take a swig. Going back to free agency, Russell Martin's still out there. To be fair, so were guys we got rid of, like the line of the Shields, Jerk Eichhoff, Jake Marisnik. Is now it looks like someone signed. What's his name? Kyler Murray. If anyone's interested, we'll look through to see who ended up signing Kyler Murray. If it's it's not Arizona, so that would make the most sense. I mean, the NFL draft hasn't happened yet, but was he a left fielder or a center fielder? You know, isn't there a search? Yeah, player search. I'm going about this the hard way. No, he was a center fielder. He is still a free agent. I guess that's closer to reality. Okay. Go to the end of January, still no trades. Russell Martin is no longer considering the Pirates' offer. Did he actually get, like, teams after him, or is he just sick of us? He's just sick of us. Musgrove didn't take the lowball offer, and neither did Robbie Grossman. Even though we didn't lowball him that much, somehow we still have $10 million in pending offers. I don't know how. What's our budget at? Ooh, mighty $24 million budget. You know, I think we might have taken Bob Nutting's cheapness a little too far. Oh well. Really, who could we take on? Is there a trade block? Yes, there is. Anyone? No one is on the trade block because that makes no sense. Honestly, we'll just see what Clint Frazier would get us back. I probably should have just chosen MLB Ready, because we do not want a prospect back. Okay, I have a Sale Garcia. We could get Corey Dickerson back. Charlie Morton. Could get Lucas Giolito. What's his overall? Because he was a good prospect. 68. Oof. I guess he never really grew out of the prospect phase. Stephen Piscotty. Justin Upton. We could add like literally $30 million in salary in a trade, and our cash flow goes down a tiny bit. Josh Reddick. Josh Donaldson. Could bring back Francisco Cervelli for much cheaper. Dallas Keuchel. Could get Ian Kinsler and Carlos Gonzalez. 2010 gold. We don't really want this trade right now. I think we'll hold off on trading then. I'd sign someone in free agency, but it just seems like it's not going to help our team at this point. Because we already had the Shields last year. We had Eichhoff. Ivan Nova might make us a tiny bit better, but is it really going to be worth it? We had Mraznik last year. Freeze, former Pirate. We still have Carl Moran and Rafael Devers, so it's not like we need another third baseman. Could sign Steve Pearce for the versatility, but again, nothing really jumps out as going to help our team. I think we're just going to go. Hey, Robbie Grossman, we lowballed you and it worked. Didn't really work for Joe Musgrove though. Yes. No, I didn't want to stop simulating. Spring training. Here's where the fun starts. That's what our major league roster is looking like right now. Do we not like have enough pitchers on the 40-man roster? I guess not. Because he has service time already, I'll just add Brandon Compton to the 40-man roster, call him up to the majors. here we could add Pat Vendit. And don't really want to add anyone to the 40 unless we have to, just because they will want more money. Yeah, Neil Walker, yeah, Pila on the 40. None of these guys have service time. Everyone but Hayes. I don't think anyone else yet. We're just going through a lot of minor league free agents. Literally no one, center field wise, has service time. I'm gonna add Giancarlo De La Rosa, our first round pick from last year, to the 40. Just maybe he'll show up. Ugh. Our outfield is looking suspiciously thin. We lost Corey Dickerson, so it's literally Clint Frazier, the fourth outfielder. I mean, we would have guys like Nick Franklin that can play everywhere. Okay, that's literally it, I think. I could have sworn we had more players that were like versatility guys. Cole Tucker literally can't play anywhere but shortstop. You know, just because he's in reality one of the Pirates' better prospects, we'll add him to the 40-man. Bite the bullet there. Our budget is up to $30 million. We're spending money. I don't really want to know what other teams' budgets are at because that would be scary. But to put it in perspective, it's going to reset every time. No, it won't. It just brings us back to the beginning. $34.4 million going to Zach Greinke. $4 million more than our entire 90 players going to Zach Greinke for 86 overall. Granted, I don't think we have Jamison Tyon, who's 88. But yeah, putting it into perspective, contract extensions, might as well start off strength training with more signings if we can get them on the cheap. Musgrove wants a little bit of a raise over his contract this year. You know, maybe if we end up being a better team this year, Bob Nutting will want to spend at least a little money so the fans don't totally hate him. You know, spitballing. So Musgrove probably will be a after the season signing. Robbie Grossman wants $3 million. That's probably a little bit rich for right now. Lions 2.6. Yeah, same thing. Liberatore can sign 3-year, maybe a $1.6 million deal. He'll take it. Rafael Devers goes from winning $1 million per year to 4, 6. Yeah, 3.9. That's totally good. Sandy Leon. He wants money. Colin Moran back up to 72. 3-year. Maybe 2.7. That'll take him up to like age 30. Lonnie Chisenhall. Yeah, he wants $2 million a year. Compton, who we just re-signed. Could get him a 1-year extension for like $520. Yeah. I think that's, yeah. No, he's one of those ones that wants at least a multi-year deal. No, thank you. And Pat Vendit, only a 60 overall. Oof. You know, we're just gonna wait on him because who knows how bad he'll get. looking at our team in a hole. Yeah, we're in a hole, all right. Our position of strength is starting pitcher at 17th in the league. As a whole, we're 18th in the league somehow. Contact, we're 9th. Pitching, we're 13th. Pitching, I can understand more. Contact, I mean, okay, De La Rosa's not bad. Grossman's not bad. Okay, maybe I can actually understand this a little. I mean, our bench trails off, but as far as our starting lineup, we might actually be able to, hit some balls this year. Should sim through spring training. Halfway through, we're 9-7. Still have the auto roster on. So I just hope we don't. Well, it's not going to happen last year. Last year we had too many people on the 40-man roster, so it designated for assignment all our best outfielders. Let's see completed transactions. See what the roster did. Yeah. Sent Colin Moran down, Cole Tucker, and Nick Franklin, Pat Vendetti. Which I've probably said his name wrong like 6 times, but oh well. And Mitch Keller. So your 2020 Pittsburgh Pirates. First round pick Giancarlo De La Rosa leading off. 96 speed. Nice. Grossman's hitting second. Adam Frazier, Rafael Devers, Elmades Diaz, Josh Bell, Lonnie Chisenhall, Kevin Kramer, and Elias Diaz. Neil Walker on the bench. Sandy Leon, Clint Frazier. Clint Frazier's up on the major league team probably because we needed another outfielder. Even though he sent down Nick Franklin, who could play outfield, and I'm pretty sure Colin Moran might have been able to. Yeah, he was able to play left field at least. But the roster knows better than I do. Tyon, Musgrove, Williams, Triggs, and Cool, the rotation. Kingham and Compton, long relievers. Got Matt Bush, Jake Barrett, Tyler Lyons, Adam Liberatore, and Kyle Crick. That is looking quite struggle bus wise. Same with that. Okay. We have the scouting set to auto, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, auto. Oops. Didn't know how to do that. Oh, apparently we had a scout retire. But it auto-filled someone. So we have a central and 3 international scouts. Scouting is the one place, Bob Nutting would probably spend money on. So replace Mr. Darling with Mr. Braun. Even though we'll probably have 2 international scouts. Oof. Probably should have thought of that before I signed both of them. And we'll replace Kozar with Hubble. I kind of don't want to replace Braun, but just to make it easiest, we'll go each scout with a different home region. First game of the year, we lose 4-6 or 6-4. 4, yeah. That score up there, yeah. Start of April, we're only 2 games back, which is sad because we're 2-3. Sim through a lot of April. Yeah, not looking like this will be our year either. I mean, we're in last. We're 7.5 games back. We're just going further back. And we'll just sim through May. Hopefully, April showers bring more May losses. Yeah, we are officially struggling. End of May, we are 18 and 39, 18 games back of St. Louis, who are playing now. De La Rosa's not been much for power. That's not his game. Has he at least gotten a lot of steals? 15 steals through 52 games. Yeah. Over the course of a full season, that'd be about 45 steals if he kept that up. So I'd say that's pretty good. Kevin Newman. Yeah, he's putting up the same numbers he did last year. Adam Frazier's not doing that bad. Devers doing all right. Kevin Kramer's putting about the same output as last year, just better. So that's good. He's up to a 78 overall. Is he 76 playing like 78? Is Newman just playing under his overall? Yeah, 75 playing like a 72. Neil Walker's not hitting for average, but he's, well, probably should be on the bench. It looks like Josh Bell got injured, so Chisenhall's falling. He's also, morale's bringing him down, whereas Diaz not really offensively gifted this year. Robbie Grossman, Sandy Leon's actually not doing horrible. Clint Frazier's struggling a little bit, but he's 62 overall. Almeida Diaz is on the bench now. He's 70. He's 73 playing like 70. Probably shouldn't have him on the bench, but, you know. Colin Moran's struggling a little bit in AAA. I mean, he's not struggling, but he's not lighting the world on fire either. Cole Tucker, on the other hand, I'd say that's struggling. So, looks like Josh Bell is on the injured list. Yep. He was actually doing not bad before he got injured. I mean, 115 at bats, only 4 home runs. That, for some reason, his power is really low, but 322 average is not bad. How's our pitching rotation doing? Tyon's doing good. Musgrove's serviceable. Probably better than serviceable. Trevor Williams, not doing that great. Chad Kuhl's doing even worse than he did last. No, he's not. He's doing better than he did last year. That's a good thing. Still has an ERA over 6.5. Triggs has an ERA of 10. Didn't think you had someone on the 40-man roster or anything. I guess it's on manual. Oops. Oopsies. Now I feel like this team is my fault. Okay. We probably screwed up there, but mistakes were made. Kingdom's not doing bad. Compton's a little bit struggling. Matt Bush is really struggling. Barrett's not doing bad. He's not doing great. Kyle Crick's doing horribly. Liberatory is doing horribly. Tyler Lyon's not pitching as great as last year, but he's has the lowest ERA in the bullpen, and that's 3.5. Look at team rankings. We have like the 5th lowest average. How many home runs? We have the least home runs. Least runs batted in. ERA, is it the worst? It is. About a quarter of a run higher than any other team. Do we have the worst record in the majors? No, the Orioles are still somehow worse. I'm gonna sim ahead a few days. We'll say a week. Oh. Totally missed the player draft. I was just going to sim ahead to look, see if the computer did anything roster-wise, but, you know, let's go in the first-year player draft. William O'Brien, first overall pick. Louisiana shortstop. Let's see who we can get with the second pick. I think we'll sort by ETA. DeMarcus Shed. For some reason, he has a picture of that guy. I don't know who that is, but he's a guy. 6'5", 193-pound Dutch left fielder. Looks like he'd be solid all around. Who do we have in left right now? I don't think it really matters. I mean, we called up Giancarlo and put him in center field to start. Apparently we went deep nowhere, but then at reliever. I'm not going to go reliever with the second overall pick, so unless Shed's only 21, unless Darren Heath, I mean he's 23. Dennis Villalobos also looks very good. Okay. Cat just went through. But do we need second baseman? Frazier, Kramer. Grossman's getting older. Yeah, we'll go with Shed. And we have a competitive balance round pick. Apparently the whole league does. And look at that, Dennis Villalobos is still there. We'll draft him, just because, you know, position players are more of a premium. Sort by ETA. Rafael Alvarado. 70-80. Also have Ramon Acosta down here. Both are right-handed. Go with Rhett McGill. He's only 19. I think that's who we'll go with. Just because we can always turn him into a reliever instead of a closer. Alvardo's still there. But let's just go with him. Another competitive balance round where the entire league has a pick, except us. Clearly the league does not want us to be competitive. Okay, a lot of guys we don't have much scouted on. Shot in the dark for Edgar Santos, he's only 18. says he should be 80-80. I doubt that's the case. If it's anywhere close, either of those, I will just be surprised and happy and yeah. I guess we'll go with Frank Ruiz. He's the highest potential player left. And that ends the first year player draft. Before we look at what our draft picks look like, see if the computer did anything with our roster. Recalled Nick Franklin. That's probably just to replace the Josh Bell injury. Okay, sign our draft picks. DeMarcus Shed is 72 overall, 88 potential. Like the potential to be higher for second overall pick, but the overall probably, I mean, if Grossman keeps getting worse, we'll probably be using him in left field next year. Dennis Villalobos, 72 overall as well. Only 82 potential, so again, he'll probably be depth next year just because we are pretty deep at second base with Kramer and Adam Frazier, but they both can at least play a few other positions. I know Adam Frazier's more the utility man. Villalobos is a straight second baseman. Rhett McGill, 71 overall, 71 potential. So, I mean, we're getting guys that we'll be able to use in the majors, which is a good thing. Just they might not become the greatest players. Rafael Alvarado is a 67 overall, 77 potential. Same thing. He might be in the majors. Who knows what we'll look at depth-wise. Edgar Santos is a great pick late. 73 overall, 82 potential. We got him in like 4th round, I think. 6th round if you consider all the competitive balance picks that went. Not bad, not bad. He's only 18 too. Frank Ruiz, lower overall, 59 overall, but he does have 87 potential, so just gonna go ahead and sign everyone up. And just like that, maybe next year's looking better. Because it's clear this year is looking mighty unhealthy. Did I see like a 111? Yep, Andrew Triggs is 1-11. At least he's got his ERA under 9. I think when we looked last, it was 9.8 or 9.9. We'll sim to the end of June. Hopefully we'll stay under 60 losses. It was actually, I think, literally impossible for us to get 60 losses there, but we end up with a few wins at the end. Yay. We're 25 games back before the All-Star break. Ugh. Somehow San Diego's 27.5 back. What's their record look like? The Dodgers are just killing it. Yeah, I was gonna look at stats again, but might as well just sim the All-Star break. See who our All-Star guy is. Not that we deserve any. James Paxton going to the Padres. Yankees reacquire Adam Warren and get Adrian Marchand. AL has defeated the NL. Not a surprise because the NL team had one of our players. All-Star voting. No one there, no one there. No one there? Who was it? Adam Frazier. I want to say he was our All-Star last year too. Good tweet. I like all the numbers there. Anyway. Might as well send the trade deadline. Not that we've gotten any offers all year. Don't really have a lot anyone would really want to trade for. Jose Leclerc going from the Rangers to the Astros for Rogelio Armenteros and Emmanuel Valdez. Inter-division trade. Cool. Wow, we've actually won 3 in a row there. And Josh Bell. Since coming back from injury, I think he's had like maybe 80 plate appearances or at bats. Hasn't hit another home run. Only got like 5 RBI, and his average has dropped 50 points. So who's this? Albert Alzole, 24-year-old, 72 overall, B potential. I don't want to give up on Josh Bell, but if we give up on Josh Bell, we were not really getting anyone back in the trade to replace him. Chris Beltran could replace him. Colin Moran, I think, could play first base. Ugh. Yep, boy. This is our decision. I mean, both Moran and Bell are signed for at least 3 more years. And there's no telling if Alzole. Well, I mean, for what Chad Cool and Triggs are looking like right now. This is painful. All relief appearances didn't look that out of place. I'm not sure if I was calling him Albert before, but it's Adbert Alzole. I think we're gonna take it. I might regret it, but anything to maybe make this team look a little bit better rotation-wise. It's probably still gonna move like Triggs back into the rotation, which, I mean, I'm not gonna stop it. Honestly, I'm gonna send Triggs down to AAA. Call up Colin Moran. Hope the computer doesn't flip-flop that back. Honestly. Let's see if they have. Doesn't look like they did it yet, at least, but don't think we're gonna put anyone on trade waivers just because. Do we really have that much to trade? Weird thing, I didn't realize we didn't re-sign these guys. Man, I definitely did it. Fine, we'll give you money, Richard. Yeah, I definitely screwed up a little bit there. He's probably gonna want a longer deal. Yeah. Is there any other guy in free agency that was ours? No, I think those were the only two. So just like that, our bullpen's looking a little bit better. Just because I randomly forgot to re-sign Edgar Santana and Richard Rodriguez. And Rodriguez was one of our better relievers last year. Watch the game auto try to figure out a roster, see who it sent down. Hopefully you like Jake Barrett. Jake Barrett and Matt Bush, okay. Yep. Sent down a few starters from AAA to AA and a few from AA to Single A. We'll simulate to the end of August. Hopefully we turn some stuff around. I mean, we're winning some games. That's good. Okay, August. That's 2 wins, 5 wins, 8 wins, 10 wins. That's 5 losses, 8 losses, 12 losses. I mean, like 10 and 16. That's closer to 500 than we were. You know, let's just bite the bullet. You want Jason Martin for Robert Frost, Jack Frost, Tyler Frost. Get it eventually. They're the same age. Martin has worse potential, but he's higher overall. But he also doesn't have that MLB service time, which apparently Frost isn't either. He's just making $577,000 for some reason. But I think we're good. We'll hold on to Jason Martin. Indianapolis Indians makes playoffs, and so do the Curve. Curve got eliminated. Indians are moving on. Indians are eliminated. Why? What possible messages are we receiving? Okay, Jurickson Profar's on relievers. Is he making money? He's making a little bit of money, but you know, prorated portion of the $3.3 million. Sure, let's put in a waiver claim on him, so this game will get off my back about it. Are we better than the Orioles? We still are somehow. How? I mean, looking at the Orioles rotation, Alex Cobb for Ramirez is 5, Alvarez is 6, Knight's 5, and Dylan Tate is Andrew Triggs territory. Speaking of whom, he's back in the rotation. 1 in 16 with a 6.88 ERA. I probably should have just released him, but Pion's not doing horribly. Chad Cole's Triggs territory too. Trevor Williams turned it around a bit, and Joe Musgrove tapered off a little bit, but yeah, yes. Somehow we the last 2 weeks of the season win more than we lose. 59 and 103. So I think we got one more win than last year. Again, the Padres, 100 losses. Marlins, 111 losses. Our ERA was basically 5, yet at least one team is worse than us. We're going to have like the 4th pick for losing 103 games. Tigers lost 106. Orioles lost 109. Of course, I'm not even looking to see the Dodgers won 115. Yankees win 102. Man, Dodgers. We have any award winners? Bryce Harper wins 2nd straight MVP. Probably should check the AL. Mike Trout. Jake DeGrom wins 2nd Cy Young in 3 years. Chris Sale wins Cy Young in the AL. Justin Turner wins batting title. Mike Trout also wins it for the AL. Sean Doolittle wins reliever of the year. Archie Bradley for the Red Sox. Enrique Salgado. We didn't even win rookie of the year. And Eloy Jimenez, who I guess lived up to that contract a bit. 26 home runs. Not too bad. We just did not win anything at all. Do we at least have good top prospects? Not looking like it. Not at all. Jose Escobar at 24. Got Swaggerty at 32. Yeah, help is not on the way. It is not. Guess we can at least look at our team, how they finished the season, individual stat wise. Colin Moran. I mean, his numbers look a little bit better than last year, so that's that. He's up to a 74 overall. I'm pretty sure he was at like a 72, but was always playing under his overall. Grossman. His stats look a little worse than last year. Adam Frazier definitely didn't hit as many home runs. His average went up. I'd say pretty even, just less power output. Rafael Devers. Look a little bit better. I mean, he's still only 79 overall. Late season acquisition, Jurickson Profar. I don't think he really played for us if he played at all. It's not even saying like total for between the two teams. Lonnie Chisenhall actually rebounded for how bad his stats were looking at the beginning of the year. Obviously, he trailed off after last year. He's starting to get worse, down to a 66 overall. Neil Walker, about where we would expect of him. He did trail off a little bit too. He's 34 or so. I guess I could understand that. I guess I put him in as the replacement for Josh Bell, not Colin Moran. Added Juan Pai to the 40-man roster, and he actually didn't do half bad. Elias Diaz, similar stats to last year, just not as good. He had 100 more plate appearances. home runs were down, RBIs were down, triples were down, average was way down. Sandy Leon looked a little bit better than last year, for what it's worth. Kevin Kramer didn't do half bad. Stats improved on last year. Kevin Newman, not really a power guy, but he at least his average went up. Got some RBIs, got some steals. Giancarlo De La Rosa did alright. He didn't keep up that steal rate throughout the whole season. Obviously not a power guy. Pitching rotation. Tyon. Pretty good. What are we paying him? $1.4 million for 2 more years after this year? I'd say that's worth it. Joe Musgrove. I mean, I think his stats, yeah, he didn't do as good as last year, but he's pretty good number 2 for us. Up to 86 over. Well, yep, 86 overall, straight up. We might have to break the bank a little. Sorry, Bob Nutting. This offseason just to keep a brown guy like Musgrove. Because I feel like we can turn this team into a contender with what it's at right now. I mean, we're getting good drafts, so might take like 2 more years, but we might be able to turn around. Trevor Williams rebounded after the shaky season last year. Not a big strikeout pitcher, but he at least pitched himself out of jams. And jellies. Chad Kuhl is too cool for a good ERA, apparently. And Satan is probably to blame there. But that salary, I might look to try to trade him. Nick Kingham, end of the season in the rotation. ERA not where I'd like it. Strikeouts are where I'd like it, but I don't know if he's in our future plans. Mitch Keller. Looks like he got a late season call up. Pitched all out of the bullpen. Did a little bit better than last year, but not at the point where I want him in the majors the whole season. Alzole, after coming over from Chicago. I mean, his ERA climbed a bit, but who knows? Might be a bullpen arm next year. Rule 5 pickup Liberatory. You'd think we might have been better off not picking him up, but I don't know. Edgar Santana, late season acquisition technically. After I forgot to re-sign him. Pitched a little bit better than last year. Almost matched his amount pitched, honestly, which is kind of sad. Kyle Crick. Oof. That is a big ERA. And Richard Rodriguez. If I re-sign him this offseason, well, I don't have to. He's signed for 2 years. Okay, never mind. Kyler Lyons didn't pitch as well as last year. I don't know if we re-signed him or not. Hey, Triggs actually did pretty good in AAA. The playoffs, at least. Did we call it Bevan? No. Anyway. I think that is where we'll end it. Probably do it tomorrow where we'll look at the playoffs and then start off season number 2. Maybe the off season where we spend a little bit of money. Who knows? We'll see. All right. That's all. Thanks for watching.